Hey, you guys, we are back to do Forever Never, Forever Ever, and Ever Ever. Never Ever meets Mets down the street. Them people, they ain't never saw each other. So let's get into it.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the Kourtney family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go and God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, co-ed Ken folks? How you doing tonight? Welcome back to another video, Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney Eddie. This channel's all about relationships, reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight, like she said, this is our first review of the new show, Never Ever Met. Never Ever Met. Never Ever Ever.
Ever Ever?
Ever Ever.
So yes, so if you're brand new, you had some Doritos in it. I'm so hungry. I ain't ate yet.
I feel weak, man. I can barely my hands. I'm just tired, man. I'm hungry.
Stay tired.
Man,
Lord have mercy. Just call you Eddie tired. Eddie tired.
And don't forget, I'm gonna be coming out with my new shirt, Petty Eddie. It'll be coming to stores near y'all.
Near y'all. Country Eddie. Country Eddie. So if you're brand new to this channel and subscribe yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And y'all, we just gonna get straight into it. But before we do that, y'all know I put it on the IG stories. If you didn't follow us on Instagram, make sure you do, honey. I be trying to put a little everything in them stories. But yeah, so we went to the massage therapist today. So shout out to Jackie. And make sure y'all go on, if you're in the Birmingham area, make sure you check out Jackie at Elite Hands. And I'll put the link to her website in the description below, because you can get your discount because you're a part of the co-ed fam, okay? Just put in promo code co-eds and get your discount, okay? All right. Now, y'all, let's get into it. The never, ever, ever, never, ever. So you got 7 couples. And I think when we went over it, I might have skipped a couple or something like that. But 7 couples. So they've been dating virtually. Never met in person, touch or feeling, none of that. They just been on the, what they used to call it back in the day, Skype. They just on the internet, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, Fred South.
On the internet. And so they've never met. And so now what it is now they're coming into one big house and they're going to stay in this house for 3 weeks. Now, before we get too deep into it, I noticed, do they have like a boom boom room or something? Like, there's just the women going to be all in one bunking, which I prefer not. And then if the men go be in, I don't understand the whole concept of they living arrangements just yet, because it didn't look like they told us completely on how that worked.
One big orgy.
So anyway, so you got the first couple, and I'm gonna put the pictures in here. Listen, chew them up. Remember, because I ain't finna do all that. Be too much to do continually. But you got Shay and Josh. They met on Facebook, like us. We met on Facebook. We should have been on Never Ever Ever Met, honey, because we could be the testimony.
Met you though. I met you though.
Huh?
I met you though.
You never met me before you met me on Facebook.
I know, but once we started interacting on Facebook, it didn't take like a week or so before I met you. Yeah.
It took longer than a week or so before you met.
I drove by you while you selling t-shirts. That's how I met you. Meow.
That's not how that story went at all. So anyway, so yeah, they met on Facebook 12 years. 12 whole years.
A whole decade.
12 whole years. Not a thought without you. I know what it is. Tony Braxton or something like that. But anyway, so yeah, I can't. Okay, so she stay in Miami. He stay in Tennessee. He stay in Tennessee.
Country.
You know the song Tennessee?
Yeah, I know the song Tennessee.
So,
Arrested Development.
So he stay in Tennessee, and that is a long drive, child. We drove to Miami. It was, what, 11 hours?
No, 12 hours.
And so in Tennessee is further.
Yeah, so you're looking at like 16, 17 hours.
Child, jump on a Spirit
you
Airlines.
You won't make it then.
They don't look like they So jump on a Spirit.
What happened to you, baby? I was on Spirit. I got jumped on by gangs and stabbed.
So just jump on the spirit. But I can't imagine 12 years, child. You could have had a whole child. You got a promotion, anything. I mean, what it is, that song they say, I don't know why songs in me, but you know what I'm saying? That song that they said, not a train, not a plane gonna keep me from you. You know that song. You know what I'm saying? You know it. You into songs. You know what I'm talking about. You can meet me by
airplane.
You can meet me by Greyhound. You can meet me on a tattoo. Meet me
a tattoo. What's a tattoo?
No. But yeah, that child, read the song, listen to it. You can meet anywhere. But first we gotta get Shay clothes. Cause that she had on wasn't there.
She had a band-aid on.
I was like, girl, where we do that at?
Yeah, band-aid. She's from Miami.
But she wasn't in where they filming this in? California. She ain't in Miami. That's a piece of clothing. That's a scarf.
She had a band-aid on. It was the color of a band-aid too.
So anyway, so let's move on. So and I'll tell you the ages in here because I didn't write it down. So now you got Joanna. Don't like her. Send her back. Don't like her.
That's what Joanna was dating who?
The Aaron Hall, Aaron somebody. The one that got bad attitude.
Oh, the one that got the crazy eyes and crazy laugh.
Yeah.
She likes something wrong with her.
They've been together, and I guess they're together. I don't know because somebody kind of changed it. Are y'all together or not you together? Or you just haven't met? I don't know. But anyway, so they've been talking for 9 months on social media. They met on social media. So then you got, and I'm messing up the names for now because we don't have simple names, okay? So I think her name is Sierra or Serena or Sanina, something like that. She's cute. 43 years old. She is talking to Brandon. She one that got the long, like, little locks and stuff like that. And Brandon's 35. She 43 now. She looks good. 43 coming. And they've been talking for 10 months. Brandon has small kids, so it's been really hard for them to meet up. And child, that already, because it seemed like when y'all trying to meet up, his children were doing something. That's gonna be rough.
Baby mama probably
the baby mama intervening.
Intervening.
So anyway, you got okay, let's see, Sandia. I want to say that's how I pronounce her name, but we'll get it together, child, because y'all be ready to chew somebody up over these names. Sandia or Sandia. So she's talking to Chris. Now Chris, you was hey, I was rooting for you, but they met on social media. But she did say he is a flirt, and she did say he stay in the strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? Then they showed all his little face social media postings and stuff like that of himself. So you know he be having the women on him. So yeah, she is Haitian. She was born in Haiti. I think she said she was born over there. Okay, so then you got Alexis, 30 years old. Then you got Dominique. And they've been talking for 6 months. Never met. What's that?
Huh?
What's that on?
The jar?
You put something else in there? You cut it back on? Yeah. No, that's you. Sound like something clicking. We got some in the oven.
Okay, anyway.
So then you got Dymond. She's this the older group over here. So you got Dymond. She's 44. And you got Aaron. He 51. Aaron don't look like he 51.
He looks good for his age.
And so they've been talking for 5 years. Golly, child. So anyway, then you got Millie 32 and you got Greg 31. They've been talking for 3 years. They met on social media. All right, so now they all coming in the house. So the ladies are coming in the house and stuff like that. So they going, they finding their room, getting to know each other and all that stuff. I don't know about y'all, but I would not want to be in a room with this many ladies, and especially this range of an age group. I don't know. It just probably worked my nerves. I'd probably be sleeping out on the balcony a couple nights. So yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, that room reminds me of
prison.
No, not really. It reminds me of basic training. That's how they had our layout was when I was in basic training. All our beds were like in the open bay.
Oh yeah.
And we slept next to each other like that. That's what it reminds me of.
I don't know how that's gonna work out. But you got Taronda Jones. She's the host. Now, if y'all know that Kamisha was in the chat and when we went live on Thursday. If you haven't watched that, go over there and watch that. We had a good time with Cousin Liz. So she was saying that she in the chat, because we did talk about the new upcoming show. She did say that she did an interview with the host, which her name is Taronda Jones, and I did watch that. So go and watch that interview with Kamisha and Taronda Jones, the host of this show. Now I said, this lady sounds familiar. When I look, I said, oh, that's that girl from Empire. I used to love her. If y'all watched Empire when Taronda was on there, I used to love her. She was like Cookie's assistant.
Oh.
And she was hilarious to me. So yeah, shout out to her for doing her thing. She got her own show. We pray it lasts, because it seems like a lot of them ain't lasting on their own.
Well, speaking of shows lasting, this show reminds me of Family and Fiance and Put a Ring on It combined.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you think 90 Day Fiance?
And 90 Day Fiance. Yeah, without the green card. Without Michael running away from Angela. And so, me personally, with this show being on the air now, I don't think those other two shows coming back, in my personal opinion.
Now, Family and Fiance, we used to do reviews on that. Some of y'all probably even know what that show. Well, it stopped maybe about
a couple of years
ago, excuse me. And then Put a Ring on don't seem like it's gonna make a rotation back again. So y'all, but we never know. So anyway, so she's hosting the show. And so she's in, kind of letting the ladies, she talked to the ladies, letting them know the concept. Hey, I know y'all wonder where y'all man at. Y'all ain't never seen him before. So right now he's planning a date for you all. That's your first date. I personally would have liked to see the men come in. We kind of talk to them as well, kind of like how y'all did the ladies.
Yeah, that'd be too long of an episode, in my opinion. I think they did it the right way.
You did?
Yeah.
Why?
I think they brought the women in because, hey, women first. They let the man go out there and plan the first date.
You ain't did nothing in that kitchen.
Who?
In there.
No.
The dryer's still going for me.
It could be. Yeah.
We watched this whole show for an hour. I put it on there for an hour. It's just like I hear it. And it could be the dryer, because I do have some in there that's making it. Okay. So anyway, so you got Brandon. This the first date. You got Brandon. He's 35. And Saina. I know I ain't pronounced it right. It's not Serena. It's like Sanina or something like that. So that's their first date. So let's go on. So you got Dominique, and I think their first date. I didn't write that down. I don't know why I didn't write that. I probably wrote on the next one.
What's that?
Yeah, about their first date. Brandon and her.
Brandon and who?
Who I just said.
Simone, Samira.
Sandia, something like that.
Sermon
on the mount. Sanina, something like that. So I think that they doing a cooking. Yeah. So they doing a cooking thing. And so
she walks in with her shout dress on, and what's her name? Brandon. He saw, he said, "Woo, she looked good." He said, "Yeah, I knew she was gonna come in with the fire, but she came with the fire." He saw he liked what he saw. Apparently she liked what she saw. So hey.
So he's 35, she's 43. I wouldn't like, again, I wouldn't have known that she was, older. But yeah, so yeah, he like it, so it seemed like they getting a good vibe. But the thing is that you can have all the chemistry offline, or what I'm saying, online. I meant online, I'm sorry. Yeah. Online, because I get on him about that off and on. But you can have so much chemistry online, but then when it's offline and you meet in person, do you have that same chemistry?
It's a different vibe. It's a different, situation, because you can have all the confidence behind the keyboard, okay? All the confidence. But once you get in front of that person and get in their presence, and y'all reading each other's energies, it could be a different ball game.
But then you have FaceTime and you have phone calls and stuff like that.
It's still a difference when you're in somebody's presence, though.
So you knew that we had,
Oh yeah, once I felt I was comfortable with you and I can talk to you. Yeah, I felt like we had a good rapport with one another. But you can have a good rapport on somebody on social media or FaceTime, but like you said, your discernment really kicks in when you see that person in person.
Speaking of, Dominique, 31, Alexis, 30. He said, ooh.
But she liked what she saw. Okay.
Now, he set up a yoga thing, you know what I'm saying? Okay, child, Do you really do yoga?
No, of course he doesn't.
So anyway, he set up a yoga thing for him and stuff like that. And he was like, okay. When he saw her, he was like, the body ain't bodying like she had put out there on social media and stuff like that. And I'm saying to myself, Alexa, it looked like, first of all, the filters are way too much. Now, to me, I like me a good filter. Some of y'all women may say, don't put a I like me a good filter, honey. Even at skin tone, if you ain't got on makeup, you. But the thing is with the filters, don't put it all the way up to the max. Pull it back some. You just want a little light filter. You don't want the one to make you look cartoonish and change your whole facial features. And so that's the problem. And then it looked like she took the little face tunes, baby, and she sucked that waist right on in, child. I know you can stand a certain way, but like she sucked it in.
Like I said, I never believe in filters. Okay, especially when you're out there single and trying to date somebody. I know you did.
No, most men, us women, would not want a man to wear a filter.
Well, I'm just
That's
saying,
not for me.
I get it, but still, you're gonna see me, you're gonna see who I am. You know what I'm saying? So when I was out there, I either had so I had to first I had to learn. So okay, I had the no filters for one. Got to take a picture with a hat on and a hat off because I don't be hat fishing nobody. So I had to do that so people can see that I'm bald. And so you got to be like that. Now, when it came to the height thing, you're not gonna have me standing next to a tree trying to measure my height. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to take my word for my height. So yeah, but women, a lot of women, they put them filters on, and when you see them in person.
A filter to me is semi of makeup, just a small piece.
Man, I said, girl, I didn't know you were that dark in person, or you had. I want to see who you truly are. You know what I'm saying?
Was I who you thought I was when you?
When I first met you, I thought you would be a little bit lighter. Okay, but other than that, yeah, I didn't know you were gonna be as tall. Though I knew you was tall, but not tall. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, tall.
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't know you're gonna be shout.
I ain't. I'm not shout. Okay.
Ooh, it came up. You're mad.
I was 5'11", okay, 1 inch off. And I was 6 foot when I had my hair.
I thought you had your heels.
When I had my hair, I was 6. Actually, I was 6'4" when I had my hair.
Well,
child, you caught me in my hair.
Yeah,
That's part of my body.
You don't supposed to do that.
It's part of my body.
No,
I was 6'1" then.
But no, honestly, I didn't even pay attention to your height per se because I really and truly we was going on the first date. At that point when I was in that point of dating, height really and truly didn't matter to me like that.
At first it did, so that's why it kind of sticks with me.
What?
Because that's one of your criteria.
That was one of my criteria.
That sticks with me, man. Why do you, man, want a man 6 feet and you think this man gonna treat you like a queen?
It's very, I would say it is a very superficial reasoning because we like to look for aesthetics. We like to look good on pictures and all that
that's
stuff.
fine. And that's your preference. If you want a man 6 feet, that's fine. It kind of gets on my skin, but hey, I understand. But don't get mad at me when I want a woman that's wears a size 5 or size 6. Okay. If I want a woman that will BBWs or I don't do BBWs, you know what I'm saying? Don't get mad. That's my preference.
Yeah, it's your preference.
But the point is, when a man say what he wants, they get the backlash.
Who get the backlash?
I see it online all the time. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with a woman with that wears size 14? To me, she big. That's too big.
For you.
For me, right. And some guys like that, some guys don't.
Yeah, all right. So anyway, but yeah.
I know I'm going to get all the hate. I was size 14. My man said I ain't too big. I'm glad your man happy with you. Okay.
So anyway, so he was just basically saying,
that body just ain't bodying like he thought it was.
And he was saying, as they doing the yoga and stuff like that, so she was like, "Ooh, this sexual, girl, you got your butt tooted up in the air now. Come on now, But they did say they have a lot of sexual chemistry and other stuff, Chad, because as we can see later. But so anyway, as they're doing all that or whatever, he did say in his confession, he was being negative and stuff like that in the beginning, but he can look past that if they, he can kind of like if they have a connection. He can look past that.
Like, some things you can like compromise on. Especially that person has a good personality.
You had to compromise on me with some things.
Yeah. because you are so bossy, man. I said I'd never be a woman that's bossy like that. You is bossy. You bossy, man. Bossy for no reason.
It be a reason. Look at this. You see all of this? That's what bossiness do, baby. It gets things done. It gets things done. It add extra income in the house. It put them multiple streams of income up under this household.
Oh, okay, we can go.
Okay,
I'm hungry, woman.
That's what bossiness
I'm
do.
hungry.
All right, let's move on. Now, and so anyway, but yeah, so she was like, oh, and she get in his lap and they start kissing and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, she's like he said, she's very attracted to him. But
they both are real jealous now.
Yeah,
they're real possessive and they're real jealous.
Because she was like, listen, don't be looking at no other woman or nothing like that and stuff like that or whatever. But the thing was, I guess I didn't understand what he was like, But then he was like, "Ooh, we can go to Vegas and get married," because they were so close to Vegas. Right. And I'm saying, well, don't do a woman like that. If you feel like you're not into her, like don't feed her those kind of head games. Don't play with her head. Right. It look like going out. So anyway, so let's move on to you got Greg 31 and Millie 32. She likes birds. Now he remind me of what the man name?
Lenny Kravitz.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It was a California thing.
Is that his child?
Yeah. He tried to be like Lenny.
So but yeah, she loves birds, so he made sure he had a bunch of little birds. I don't know where to get it from, but they got some.
What kind of birds are they?
Penguins. Penguins. Pigeons. Which one? Penguins. Well, God, and them pigeons. Yeah. She like pigeons.
Can penguins fly?
A little bit.
No, they cannot fly.
They do when they go.
All they do is fall off the cliff and get into the water.
They do fly a little. When you do see how fast they be walking, I don't watch the Happy Feet.
That's where you get your education from.
Yes, okay. That's Discovery Channel for me. Okay. So anyway, so she liked birds, and he remembered, so he made sure he set it up for her. And so when they meet each other, she was like, "Ooh, I hope he didn't lie and say he was tall enough and stuff like that."
He said he was 6'2", and she said, "I'll make sure."
At the camera.
I'll make sure he's 6'2". Y'all women, y'all so superficial. I wish he said in his confession, "Well, I want to make sure she's size 9 because she ain't on size 9. I can't do nothing with her."
She looked like she about a size 6 though.
Yeah, she was. I'm just saying, he didn't put no stipulations on her like that.
Everybody got their preference. I get that. Get out your feelings and stay in this camera. So yes, get out your feelings.
I'm gonna get that surgery done. Get that tall surgery. I need like 3 more inches. And I'll be the man. He goes, "Kourtney, your heels are so tall."
I'm saying, no, he wearing heels. Don't pay him attention. So anyway, so they are hitting it off. They like each other. She did say at first, she was hoping that he wouldn't be too silly, but later on he got serious, and so they seem like they got a good vibe. He seemed to be smitten by her. So
and what's so crazy about those two? They both live in LA.
Oh yeah,
and they haven't seen each other. To me, that's weird, but okay,
well. But then he was like, "Yeah, she fine, but I don't want to let her know that because sometimes women don't like men to be."
They want men to play hard to get.
That's what a woman wants. I don't think a man. I don't want you to be too thirsty now, but I do want you to say, "I'm gonna have to scoot this table back, baby, because you keep getting out the camera." That's my boss in there. That's called the boss. So, but yeah, so I don't understand with that because a woman wants to know that you are into her.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a fine line. A guy has to play. He don't like to say he don't want to be too. He doesn't want to act too thirsty. But on the flip side is that he don't want to be too hard to get either because a woman might get tired of that and lose interest. So it's a fine line right there. So you can play both sides, I guess. You gotta find that balance.
But you know what? I learned this when I was dating. If he is what you want, thirst all the way. I had no problem. If you was thirsty, I would have had no problem with. Other people that I was not into, you're too thirsty. You're too thirsty. Calm down. So, but anyway.
Here's the thing. From a guy's perspective, that me personally, I wouldn't want to act too thirsty because I don't want a woman, push that woman away because she can probably say, "Ooh, he acting too thirsty, like he ain't used to no woman." So I didn't want to act like that. So I had to kind of act like a little reserved to myself. You know what I'm saying? Keep it to myself and act pretty cool.
But it didn't work because I knew you was all into me. I knew.
Yeah, actually, I think I did play it pretty cool at first, man. You didn't know. You didn't know if I was into you like that or not.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I played it cool. No, you didn't.
I knew it in the comment section on Facebook. You was into me.
Not like that. I was picking at you though, man.
That's how I knew you was into me.
I was picking at everybody like that.
No, not really. I knew it was me. And then on Facebook, and then when we met in person, I really knew how you was into me. And then I said, he was like, can we get a second date? Can I get a second date? I said, sure. You was like, oh my God. I know you was just adding on there.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did add some little spice to it to make you feel good. Really? We get a second date? Wow. Thank you. Wow. I didn't think you would have I didn't think you want to go on a second date with me. I'm privileged. Wow.
You ain't do all that now.
Let's thank you. Let's move on. I got down to it. Thank you very much. Ooh. I call my mom. She gonna give me a second date. I put it on Facebook. She gonna give me a second date. So yeah.
So anyway, so let's move on. So you guys, you got Josh and Shay. So this the one that is Shay is near naked Shay. Remember that near naked Shay, and you got Josh. 12 years Facebook. Yeah. So Josh said that he got childhood trauma. It looked like Josh. He got childhood trauma, and he said that I guess when it comes to somebody loving him, I guess he ain't never been loved, I guess, in the right way before. So he got some little trauma in that area.
Well, we don't know what kind of trauma it is. So, but
he said childhood.
Yeah,
trauma.
I know. But what happened?
Everybody got a little childhood trauma, child.
Yeah, it depends what happened. I had childhood trauma, but that was not from mine's not that serious, It could be anything,
Trauma is trauma.
I know that, but my trauma was probably like, I couldn't watch TV at 9:00.
That's not no trauma.
It is trauma. That ain't trauma. It is trauma.
Let's move on. So anyway, look up what the word trauma is.
I couldn't watch Benny Hill.
Benny Hill?
Yeah, Benny Hill.
The preacher.
Benny Hill.
What is that?
The English comedian. You never heard of Benny Hill show?
I think so.
I want to watch Benny. My mom said, "You can't watch that. Too risque for you."
Oh, I think my mama used to watch that.
Yeah, I couldn't watch.
I forgot you older than me.
Negro, but only about a couple of years.
I ain't probably watching with my mom.
I remember that.
So anyway, so they meet up, and it seems as though that he got 2 kids. His kids 13 and 3. Evidently, Shay ain't got no children. So yeah.
They've been dating us for 12 years, right? You're done on me.
Yeah.
He had a 3-year-old. So what happened in that time frame?
And the 13-year-old was 1.
Well, that's different, but
that is true.
So when he was dating Shay for them 12 years,
he must not said that. You heard him.
Yeah, he said 13 and 3. So the 3-year-old had to come while he was dating Shay. So that's why he couldn't come see you, Shay.
And then he was still dealing with the 1-year-old, because by the time that child 13 and they've been together 12.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, that's why.
He ain't got that much trauma. So anyway, let's move on. You got Chris is, I think, at 34. I think 34 or 31. I can't read my right. And then you got Sandia. And hopefully I'm pronouncing that right.
Sandia, you deserve better, girl.
Sure do.
Wait a minute,
let me get into it.
No, that made me mad. I like Sandia, man. That made me so mad. You see how a brother can mishandle a woman? Now, she going to have some trouble now after this. But go ahead, baby. No.
All right, you better stop. I'm hungry.
You don't hit me my stomach. Why you like hitting my stomach?
It's fluffy.
I started to say something, but I want to get hurt on TV. So go ahead.
So anyway, so she's 27, and they've been talking for 3 months, honey. I would say dating or whatever, but they've been
talking. Yeah,
they've been talking for 3 months. he said that they have a lot of sexual energy. They've been sexting and doing a lot of stuff
Nah,
online.
it makes so much sense why he just said sexual energy. That's all he's focused on. You know, he didn't say nothing about chemistry or anything like that. It's all about sexual energy for him.
Yeah, and he said it's like on 1 million. And it seems like, when they met, they liked each other and stuff like that. So he kind of listened to some of the things that she liked, and he planned this nice little dinner for her.
He played her like a Nintendo 64.
And it seemed like when they first met, they were matching.
He played the game.
Everything.
He played the game.
How do you know what color he was gonna wear?
Well, I don't know about the color, but
Okay.
what she wanted, the dinner,
he did all that for some.
Yeah, some dudes would go above and beyond
to get some.
Not me though. After $40, if it could be more than $40, you go on. $40
anyway,
max.
Get it off of you. But what now? Some people.
Yeah, they go above and beyond, man. They play the game for.
He came on a whole TV channel.
Yeah, he played the game. Some guys would play the game straight up 100. Get what they want.
And so anyway, but yeah, so they got a lot of, so they hit it off and stuff like that. And then he said, I listened to you. You said you always want to go on a helicopter ride, and here it comes.
Got on the helicopter, and they was on the helicopter, and he's holding her hand.
They had a helicopter.
No, that sounds like how you be farting in the middle of the night. That's the sound just like that too, man. Wake me up, man. What's that sound? It's somebody tapping on the window. It's 2 a.m.
I woke you up.
Hey, a couple times you have. I said, "What's that sound?" It's somebody tapping on the window. No, it's coming right from the bedroom. Where is that noise coming from? What's that smell? Oh my God! Then you roll over. That don't make no dang old sense.
So anyway, as the helicopter and stuff like that, so it go get in it. He, what I'm saying, doing his thing. I said, "Come on, Chris,
He's playing the game." See, he would got you too. He playing the game.
Probably would.
He playing the game.
Been like Tommy, got the draws,
You gave up your draw for a helicopter ride.
I'm just talking. You say he got me.
$40 all it takes, bro. $40.
40?
Yeah,
Then he had spent more than 40.
He did too much. See, he don't know how to play the game right, but he played the game, but he spent like. See, this is how you do it. Take him to Red Lobster, let him get some of them biscuits and stuff, and get him filled up. Take him to a movie.
You used to be around big girl because you saw some biscuits.
No, actually, I'm not. So yeah, and $40. Well, now with the inflation, it's probably like $50 now. And you get the draws, dog. You get the draws.
No, you gotta take me on a helicopter ride.
I already got the draws on this.
So anyway, so now, she's smitten by it and everything. So she's smitten. So let's move on to Aaron and Joanne, whatever your name is, child.
Crazy girl.
Yes, because child.
I should be laughing. I'll be all bugged. I said, "There's something wrong with her, man." And she like.
So he's 27, she's 31. It seems as though he booked a flight to come and see her, but he lost his ID. And so she was like, "How in the heck you lose? You supposed to have 2 IDs." I'm saying, who had 2 IDs? I only got 1 driving license.
That was a red flag what she said though.
You got 2 IDs.
No. How they gonna identify your body if you only got 1 ID? Why would she go there with it? You know what I'm saying? Why would she go there? That's dark. Okay.
Yeah, she did say that. So anyway, she pulls up. He's standing over there. She said like an IG model.
Nah, he was doing
like
too much.
GQ. I meant.
I said, "Why you posing, bro? Don't be posing, man. Posing. Like, come on, dude. Yeah, that's not even the right pose, man. If you gonna pose, you gotta do one of these poses like this.
That's the prison pose.
I know. That's what pose you gotta do.
So yeah. So she started complaining to me at the gate.
Yeah, she was.
I didn't even see them hug. I think I was right.
No, they wasn't.
Did they hug?
I don't think they did.
I mean, I didn't even know how the chemistry was or anything
It
like
was
that.
Completely off.
And I don't know if because she's 31, even though it's not a huge age difference. She's 31, he's 27. She almost feels like a big sister or somebody like that. So as they sit down, he's like, hey, let's do some salsa dancing. So he must know that she's into salsa dancing or something. I don't know. But yeah, and she was like, you ain't supposed to do it like that. That ain't how you do it. Oh, you're supposed to turn. Oh, up. Come to find out he hadn't done it since he was 8 or something like that.
The thing is, man, he was trying his best to impress her. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to do things to make her happy. So when he brought the wine out, she said, well, he don't drink wine. Apparently she does. And he was trying to do it for you.
Right.
So, you got to take the effort the brother's trying to do for you, man. The dude's trying to make an effort to make you happy and make you feel comfortable. And
that's, to me, that's what it's all about. Right. It's not, it's the first date. I'm sorry, that yawn came out of nowhere. So it's the first.
No, that yawns with you all night, all day today. Sure enough.
I don't know what that means. So anyway, so the thing is that's what it was all about. The first date, the guy setting it up for the woman, what the woman liked, what what I'm saying. So it was all about. So some of the guys to me was not they was kind of selfish because the guy tells me I'm gonna do yoga. Well, who do yoga? I guess that's for him. But the other guys were more thoughtful. I know that you like this. I know you said this. I know. So that's what it was about. So he was making it about you. But I don't know. It's immediate. Like she just didn't like him. Like even sitting there, she just like, I don't like him.
Rolling her eyes. See me, after you did all that, after she rolled her eyes, I was, you know what? Give me a check. I'm done. I'm done with this day.
Right.
I've done that before. You know what I'm saying? I'll get up and walk out on you in a heartbeat. If the date is not flowing right, I'll make some kind of excuse to get out of there.
And hence why he thought I did that on our second date. We went to the movies. I was in the restroom.
Come on, man.
I was in there a long time. I wouldn't say no long time, but I was hot and I was trying to cool off, and I didn't want to be musty. I made you hot, baby.
I made you sweat.
Called Alabama weather. And I didn't want to be musty or nothing like that in front of him. So I was just trying to cool my body off. And then one of my classmates called me on the phone and stuff like that. So it was just kind of like, and then that's what I was doing. And so when I'm coming in the movies and I keep spinning, my bad. When I'm coming in the movie, back in, he coming out the door.
That's right. I'm about to leave, man. Don't play with me like that.
Glad we drove 2 separate cars.
Oh, you right, man. I was about to dip, man. I was shoot, man. Okay.
See?
All right.
Remember what they call karma. He thought that was going to happen to him because he did other people like that, right?
It's not about me.
Right. Remember, that's what I used to do. I used to dip and stuff like that. It's not about me. Yeah, it is, because you just once said that. So anyway,
I'm hungry now.
So he said that, he didn't know how to open the wine. And she was like, you don't know how to do it? And he was like, no. She like,
See, and that's the thing. To me, when he told her that, man, I don't know how to open the wine, she should have came in with a different approach. You know what I'm saying? Make him feel comfortable. Right. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't do that. She kind of doubled down on making him feel bad about himself. And to me, if you're going to be like that as a mate, as a spouse, bro, you don't need that, man. You don't need that whatsoever.
And the fact, too, is that she was like, shoot, I should just date myself. This is my date. I feel like I'm doing it.
But he made that date for you. Right. He made a date surrounded what you like. Of course, it's for you.
Yeah. So she complained the whole time. She gave the date a 6 in her confessional, and he was like, "Well, I thought the date, he thought the date was pretty good." So and he tried, but she just really true to me. She just she was trash for that date because she didn't make him feel better about the situation. She kept saying, "That's what I'm gonna say." She kept saying, just be yourself. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. I want to see, just be yourself. But sometimes on the first date, it's all about impression. Right. You're trying to impress that person. Right. And he's 27. So anyway, let's move on to the older people.
All right, that's where I come in at. Come on,
Dymond. Yeah. We said on that lie, I told y'all, Dymond didn't look like she was young for her name to be Dymond.
She changed it when she was 29.
She did say it.
No, I'm just saying. I know, but dang on well. She wasn't born with her name spelled like that.
Dymond. So he 51
and she's 44.
And she's 44. So anyway, so they going on their date, and it seems like they're both pastors' children. So
I know. Is she a pastor child too? Ain't no way her dad named her Dymond Worldwide. Ain't no way. She said, I'm running away from home. I'm gonna change my name to Dymond.
So he said that, they both each other's best friends. And so I think, they the one that met on Facebook. And so he said at one point he lost hope in them ever meeting. I'm saying, what do y'all stay? And planes not run with you. I mean, Spirit is cheap as dirt.
Some people are scared to get on planes. Let's keep it real. Some people do not want to get on planes. Okay, and I get that. So
for the love of my life, I'm getting on the plane to come see it. I can meet you by trail.
Nah, at one point in time, I'll call a bus. I got a Greyhound.
Child, you will be still Greyhound in there.
It probably will be.
Because it take a long time. So anyway, but yeah, he lost hope of them ever meeting. And so anyway, as they sit down, he said he like a BBW, big, beautiful woman. Yeah.
Okay. BBW.
What you was gonna say?
I thought big black women. That's what I thought.
Oh yeah, big, beautiful woman. Whatever you want to put.
No, you can say BBW, a big, beautiful black woman.
Yeah, but he like a big woman. So and he said,
I can't do them thin women. See, he has his preference.
That's right.
See, there's nothing wrong with that. So y'all thin women might get mad at him because he don't like y'all little skinny women.
And then the skinny women say, "Child, we don't like you either. So stay where you want to be. Stay where you want to be." So yeah. So anyway, but he like a nice. He wants something to grab on.
All right, skinny women ain't got nothing to grab on to. You gotta have something you can hold on to for that ride. Skinny women.
What ride?
Skinny women don't try to do that with skinny women. You slip it off. Oh yeah,
right.
Just ride. Shoot.
How you hold on?
Right, girl.
So anyway, he said he want him a nice, thick woman.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's your
I
preference,
love everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's
I don't care
you 400-500 pounds.
Yeah, I don't care you wide, you small, you tall, you short. Doesn't matter. If you find love with the right person, fine.
Yeah, that's it. Because they said that the people over there on 600 pounds fix my life. They always have somebody. They said, what is the other single folks doing wrong, child? Because they always have somebody.
Yeah, you got these 6 feet with a 6-pack with 6 figures. That's your problem. That's why y'all 6 by yourselves. Y'all alone 6 times a days out of the week. That's 7 days y'all doing something y'all should be doing.
So anyway, they meet, they kiss, they like, oh, okay, they kissing down, child. Shut your Bibles, honey. Shut your Bibles. But anyway, as they sit down and talk, she was like, well, I'm finna bring up something.
Yeah, he did say before he met her in his confession that he did make a wrong turn.
That's what he said. And that's why she's bringing it up.
Right.
So she said, how come that you had posted on the Facebook, because that's where the older people be.
She didn't say the Facebook.
She didn't say the Facebook. But I'm just saying Facebook, that's where they met. That's where the older people be at. I'm winging myself away from the Facebook. I'll be on Instagram.
Yo, you be over there on Facebook. Put my daily message post for the day. Facebook.
I do.
God said.
I do.
Okay.
I'm not
so
saying,
don't say you still on Facebook, old woman.
Listen.
Yeah, you
get in your feelings because you be on Facebook.
Oh, really?
Well, I go over there to keep my algorithm up. So I go in there and schedule my post. I stroll 2 times and then I get off. Answer comments.
Look what I found. Send it to. Oh, okay.
What I found? What I said? What you found?
Stuff you be
not on Facebook. I be on Instagram mostly. So yeah, because most of the time.
And it was so sad about people like you on Instagram are running the younger people away from Instagram.
I'm on TikTok with it.
And they run away from TikTok.
And I'm over there on the Twitter with it.
And nobody be on Twitter no more.
And I'm over there on the Snapchat now.
Who be on Snapchat? Nobody was.
You didn't even know about Snapchat till I was on there. You want to follow me like a stalker. And friend. So anyway, I'm sorry, I know you was that close. Get back, 50 feet. So anyway, as they were sitting there talking, basically, she was saying, yeah, we were talking, whatever we were doing, child, and you ended up proposing, putting the ring out there. I guess after they became exclusive, he ended up putting the ring out there and proposing to somebody else. And he apologized for that. Go ahead.
No, you said you just feel like that him and her was never gonna meet. So he's like, he lost hope and he decided to go a different direction. And he regret doing it. He apologized for it, and he said he loved her, and she said she loved him, and that's that.
Never Ever Meet. Is that where they got that show? That name of the show from? I know it's Never Ever Met, but anyway, and that was 2 years ago. So child.
Another page, man. I'm hungry, man.
It's the last page. We gotta talk about the fight.
I
It's
got one.
coming. So anyway, Josh and Shay come in. So now everybody that met first day. Woo! They met each other for the first time. So all the people slowly coming back in.
Gonna say, hey y'all, meet my man Josh. Josh, I couldn't do it, bro. I cannot walk in there like that and have all the women looking at me. I'm sorry.
I didn't know you like that before.
It'd be so embarrassing too.
I said, "Ooh, look at my fine specimen."
I just like being in the shadows, man.
Lies, the lies.
Like in the darkness, man.
And then if y'all mention me and say, "Ooh, Coco, you," what about me? What about me? That's
because this child's called Kourtney and Eddie.
But now, maybe Eddie ain't do nothing funny. But if Kourtney get a little shine,
I know you ain't talking about.
What about me?
You lie. I remember one time, so I said, "Ooh, Eddie, you said it. You said it."
I didn't respond to them. What did I say?
You said Eddie's not the only one on this channel.
I don't think I responded.
Wow.
I don't
They turn around. I said, I brought the term old lion from another show. I brought it up. No, you did not. And somebody come and say,
one person said it.
Yeah.
One person said it. And I said,
you trying to take my credit. You trying to take my stilo. Okay.
Okay, Martin.
Come on, man.
So anyway, so everybody coming in, get your beard off the mic. You just like a little kid. Take your head off the table. This ain't recess.
I'm hungry.
So the guys are coming in, and everybody coming in the house. So anyway, the guys in the kitchen, everybody kind of fellowship with each other. You know what I'm saying? Getting to know each other, whatever. That same girl, Alexis, that I'm jealous. She up there is making fun of the guy. The hoochie daddy shorts.
First of all, she would ask the old boy about rapping.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get to. Aaron, they in the kitchen, they sit next to each other, they talking. And basically he was just saying something about him being a rapper. Now this the one that the girl don't like, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, he was like, she's okay with throwing some bars and stuff like that or whatever. So anyway, he do that. Then she make a reference to one dude with the hoochie daddy shorts on. And you can tell he didn't like that attention, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Lennon?
Yeah, that's not his name.
I know, he look like Lennon Kravitz.
Yeah, that's not his name. But yeah, you could tell he didn't like that attention.
You're right. You can tell he's very uncomfortable with it. Not that he's saying that he was like mad at her, but he just don't like the attention,
Greg,
like
that's his name.
Greg, man, okay, he laughed it off and walked on out the room.
Yeah, but she was like, "Oh, who's your daddy?"
He started rapping like, "Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?"
I was like, And so Dominique started feeling like, okay, wait a minute.
And not just that, while she was saying something about Greg, who's your daddy's shorts, she had her hand on Dominique while she was talking about Greg. So Dominique said, "You sit here disrespecting me right in front of my face. That ain't gonna happen. But you want me to do you like that." But go ahead.
So anyway, in the next scene, you got Chris. Now Chris is old Suave now, the one that got the helicopters, got the nice dinner for the girl that he been talking to for 3 months. And so, anyways, that guy sitting there doing what guys do, talking that noise, talking that crap.
And he had to be the center of attention, and he was like feeding his ego with the other guys.
Yep.
And so he talking all the noise about basically, I'm a man's man, me and her not dating, you know what I'm saying? We just talking.
Flirt.
I'm a big flirt. All the women that be in my DM, you know what I'm saying? I love the women. I can get a woman like this, I can do this. And she walked into the kitchen and overhearing all this stuff he was saying. And I'm saying, bro, you just saying this trying to impress the other guys, like you're a ladies' man.
All right.
To me, that's kind of immature. You know what I'm saying? You let your actions speak for themselves, man.
Right.
But you try to impress the other dudes, man. And you talking all that noise, basically disrespecting this woman you supposed to be talking to.
And he said, "Oh, you don't supposed to be in here. Get out, get out."
Yeah, told her to get out and stuff, and embarrassed her even more by doing that in front of the guys. And she turned around and walked away. I said, bro, come on.
It was very much so disappointing.
Yeah, so I said, yeah, I see what kind of dude you are, man. You just on here for clout, and I don't know why she invited you on this show, but that's just not
So anyway, as they doing that, his little stomach finna leave him astray because he read it just like a little kid. So anyway, as they were doing that, then that the hoochie daddy incident came up, and they got the cameras up there. I guess maybe the film they had went away as far as film. I don't know, but anyway, so Alexis and Dominique, they up there talking, and he was like, "You talking about this man hoochie daddy shorts in front of me? That stuff is so disrespectful. What if I talked about a girl and said, ooh, she got a fat bae. She got a fat A. Back. I was trying to say fat A.
Oh, like you said, fat back.
She got a fat A in front of you. Like the next girl I'm seeing, I want to say, dude, first of all, these girls belong to somebody else up in here, supposedly. So you wouldn't do that, hopefully, with it. But he said, so what if I do that? Next time I see one, I'm going to say that. And she was like, well, what they got it? What you trying to make me feel? And I guess they talking to other people, whatever. And so
before you go any further, I kind of agree with Dominique to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to respect you, you turn around, got to respect me the same way. I agree with that part.
Yeah, because she was the one that said she was jealous. Right. I didn't hear him say he was jealous, but she did say she was jealous. Don't be doing this in front of me, blah, blah, blah. And so anyway, but I think too, I don't think that she would flirt with none of these guys. I think that she just was joking. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you just kind of got to be careful if you don't want him to do the same thing because somebody else could think that that's flirting. But anyway, so he was like, you disrespecting me and stuff like that. So they got kind of close. Now she was still smiling, kind of laughing, kind of joking it off. Though he was serious because, he taller than her and he was in her face and they was real close. And it was almost like he was, I wouldn't say choking her, but he was somewhere up in there. And so she was like, you disrespecting me, blah, 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 whatever. So anyway, I think he kind of pushed her a little bit. She pushed him back. And when he pushed her, he yanked her. Right. I said, that I can understand. Look, get back. You in my space.
He yanked her pretty hard, though.
Yeah, but he yanked her. Yeah. Like, okay. Now that part, that's
first of all,
gruesome.
First of all, neither one of them should be putting hands on one another like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that deep and not that serious, for you to put your hands on somebody. And to me, those two need to just go their separate ways. Right. To me, they seem toxic, and nothing good can come out of this, in my opinion.
No, that just been 6 months. Gee. Right. And so yeah, and then they push, then she starts swinging, and then other people had to jump in and stuff like that or whatever. So I was hoping that they be gone the next episode, but I did see her. Yeah. So hopefully,
they probably sent him home.
And then she need to go, child. What you here for, honey? Right. So yeah, that was pretty much it. So y'all, we watched it. It seemed like it's gonna be, kind of good. So we'll continue to watch it, right?
I'm hungry.
On that note, we got to go in here and feed the beast. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Drop down in the comments. Tell us what you thought about it. And we will see you guys on the next video, which is Summer House on Sunday. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I was for God first.
Deuces.
Hey!